Hi there, I'm Larry Pennington. I've served on the generosity team for the past 3 years and have been asked to present my testimonial speech that I gave in October of that year. I remember it like it was just yesterday. It was electric in the sanctuary. I stepped up to the pulpit, mind you, with a little bit of a physical challenge for me, but I spoke from the heart with compassion and meant every word that I said. And I'm going to try to relive that for you right now as I sit here on this couch during this COVID-19 crisis when we have fear, panic, and psychological trauma going on for many of us. And yet we need each other now more than ever for the church to pull together, and God's there for all of us. So here goes. Good morning. Climbing this pulpit here for me is like conquering Everest. I think I'm ready to plant the flag now. This is a bit of a physical challenge for me just to get up here, but this is a generosity moment, one that I embrace and wish to share with all of you. Many of you know me as Doc. I am the local vet and have often been looked to as the animal connection in this church. I joined here 32 years ago and once said to this congregation that my disease, muscular dystrophy, something that I was diagnosed with nearly 20 years ago, was life-changing and that it propelled me to get involved by helping others, by becoming active in the church, and in trying to make a difference, perhaps in changing lives while I still had the physical strength to do so. God gives you no burden that you can't carry. I stand here on top of Everest today, this pulpit, to tell you that you can overcome any obstacle if only you want to believe. I am on the generosity team this year, which was my calling. And you ask, why do you give? Giving is a faith commitment, and I say to you that it is all about the commitment to my family and loved ones, to you, the church. You are my family too. To my community, Windsor, and to our loving God, where it all starts. When you feel that kind of commitment to those people around you, you will feel a sense of purpose and give to what matters most. Our mission in this church should always be to worship God, love our neighbor, and follow Jesus, as together we journey in faith. One of the most memorable stories that connected me to this church was back in the late 80s when I initially joined First Church. As I mentioned, I was the vet and often looked to as the animal connection. I was on the Christian Ed Committee at the time, and the church wanted to support a cause that involved the youth. As a result, we sponsored a dairy calf through HPI, Heifer Project International, which is an extraordinary outreach program supported by churches from all over the world. We raised nearly $2,000, raised the calf at a dairy farm in East Windsor, Meadow Rock Farm, even took the Sunday school on an educational bus trip to visit the farm one Sunday and see our precious calf at her home and learn more about dairy farm operations. And finally, when she became a dairy cow, she was given to a needy family in Maine where her milk and future calves would help sustain them. HPI is the gift that keeps on giving. The kids did a phenomenal job of fundraising that year and came up with the cute, catchy name for our cow, Kawasaki, via a naming contest. And then when she had her first calf, it was given to another needy family, and hence the domino effect in helping other families. Our church is all about helping others, and this was my first attempt to getting involved and helping make a difference, and doing it through kids and animals. Despite my neuromuscular disease, I would say that the last 20 years have been among the best of my life. Even with my struggles with my disease, God has always given me direction. Caring for others is an act of love and kindness, and this should be the lifeblood that drives us all. No obstacles or disease can ever get in the way of that. Giving is a financial commitment, and it always comes down to gratitude, being thankful to God for what you have and being able to help one another. Thank you.